This is Chris with Eagles. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris with Eagles, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Friday Night SmackDown May 27th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Now we kick off with the first segment of the night. It was the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. They came out to the ring and they was talking about, thanking Roman Reigns for letting them be the ones to beat RK Bro all by themselves. Thanking everybody, thanking the fans, because they was talking about how a few days ago passed where they actually, been in the company for 12 years and all that. So yeah, that's what the Usos were saying. So they was thanking everybody and all that. And then instantly starts talking crap about the fans, going off on everybody, talking crap about everybody, talking about how they beat RK Bro and all that. And then all of a sudden Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song hits. He comes walking out and he says that he wants to challenge the Usos, but with his tag team partner. And then the Usos like, who? Is it Rick Boogs? Because we already took care of him at WrestleMania. And then Shinsuke Nakamura's just looking at him, and then all of a sudden Riddle's theme song hits. He comes walking out, and then Riddle and Shinsuke Nakamura goes into the ring, brawling with the Usos. The Usos was pretty much taking care of them, throwing each one of them out of the ring and stuff. But then at one point, the Usos was beating up Shinsuke, and then they turn around, and then they get hit with Riddle flying in the air with a floating bro onto them, taking them out. And yeah, Riddle and Shinsuke was standing tall. So yeah, that's what happened there. It was a pretty good segment to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, it looks like tonight it will be the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Riddle probably in the tag team match. That's what it looks like it's going to be. Odd pairing with Riddle and Shinsuke, but it's going to be interesting to see, nonetheless. But then we get to another segment backstage, actually, right after Raquel Rodriguez walked out of the ring, because up next she's going to be taking on Ronda Rousey one-on-one. All of a sudden we seen Shotzi talking pretty much to the women's locker room, telling Xia Li, talking about, you're undefeated, why ain't you getting an opportunity? And she walks away, and then looks at Leah and goes like, you got the fastest win in WWE history, and you're in the world records. Why ain't you getting an opportunity? And Aaliyah tells her to shut up and walks away. And then she looks at Natalya talking about, you got the most wins in WWE on the women's roster. And then looking at Shayna talking about, you're a badass and all that. Why is everybody else not getting an opportunity, but Raquel is before everybody else? And that's what happens. So yeah, going to see what happens next. But yeah, up next, Ronda Rousey versus Raquel Rodriguez. Up next on Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on SmackDown. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was going to be a one-on-one match. Ronda Rousey versus Raquel Rodriguez one-on-one. And we go backstage and we see more stuff going down with Shotzi and Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Shotzi said, y'all guys ready? Shayna and Natalya walks out the locker room. She's getting her gear and stuff. She's about to walk out. The door is shut. And when she was trying to open up the door, it wasn't opening. She was locked in. And we see Leah on the other side with the key. So yeah, Leah locked Shotzi in the room. And then we get the match underway. Ronda Rousey versus Raquel Rodriguez. It was going okay. Only lasted a few seconds until Natalya and Shayna Baszler interfered, making it disqualification and stuff. So yeah, with that match, I'm not going rated. But yeah, and then DQ, Ronda was trying to help Raquel fighting them off and stuff. They go on commercial break, come back on, and then it's a tag team match. So yeah, it's a SmackDown Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey, teaming up with Raquel Rodriguez to take on Shayna Baszler and Natalya in the tag team match. It was going okay. At the ending of this match, we seen Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler going face to face, actually. Like they was about to brawl, but then Natalya grabs Ronda Rousey, pulling her out the ring, and they started going at it outside the ring. And then they gave Raquel Rodriguez enough time to pick up Shayna Baszler and hit that one-handed powerbomb onto her and then pin her for the 3 count. So yeah, Raquel Rodriguez and Ronda Rousey defeated Shayna Baszler and Natalya tonight in a tag team match. That's what happened. With that match, I'll give it 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, that's what happened there. But next, it looks like we're going to be seeing the New Day actually finding a third tag team, a third mystery partner to take on Sheamus, Butch, and Rich Holland up next in a 6-man tag team match. So yeah, that will be happening up later on tonight, apparently. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a tag team match. But before I talk about that tag team match, we got to talk about the New Day. Now the New Day was backstage getting interviewed, and it was talking about, so who's going to be your mystery tag team partner? Is it going to be Big E? And they said, nah, Big E ain't here tonight because, you know, the guy's had a broken neck. He's not clear to compete. So they said they ain't going to tell who it is until later on tonight. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we get to the tag team match. It was Humberto Angel Los Lotharios versus Jinder Mahal and Shanky in a tag team match. Jinder Mahal was looking for Shanky backstage, and he finally found him, and he was dancing and all that stuff. So yeah, they get to the match. At the ending of this match, we see Angel dancing or whatever to the ring announcer, and then Shanky's behind him dancing as well. Angel turns around and gets hit with a super kick by Shanky. It distracted Jinder in the ring, and then we seen Humberto springboard off the second rope with a kick upside the head onto Jinder, pinning him for the 3 count. So yeah, Los Lotharios defeated Jinder Mahal and Shanky tonight in the tag team match. And then Jinder gets out of the ring talking crap to Shanky. Shanky puts his hand to his face and says shush. So yeah, he told him be quiet, and Jinder Mahal walks away, and then Shanky starts dancing again to the ring announcer. So yeah, that's what happened there. I'll give that match half of a star. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, but it looks like up next we're going to be seeing Kevin Owens on SmackDown up next, and he'll be hosting the KO show with the Bloodline on SmackDown up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. So we get to the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown. We seen Kevin Owens. He's inside the ring, and he is hosting the KO show. So yeah, he is there, and he introduces, instead of introducing the Bloodline, he introduces Sami Zayn. So yeah, Sami Zayn comes out, and he's talking to Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn was like, I know Ezekiel's Elias. And then Kevin Owens was so happy, he hugs him, starts crying a little bit. He goes like, buddy, are you crying? He said, nah, I'm just so glad somebody I actually heard that. So yeah, that's what happened there. It was pretty funny. And then Kevin Owens was like, you should go over there to Monday Night Raw with me to handle this crap and leave Friday Night SmackDown. And Sami Zayn was like, I came because the Bloodline relies on me. And Kevin Owens was like, the Bloodline don't rely on you. They don't even care about you. And Sami Zayn was like, yes, they do. And then Kevin Owens was like, okay, watch this. Introducing the Bloodline. Nobody comes out. Sami Zayn was like, give it a few seconds because, you know, backstage or whatever. He goes like, okay. And then still nobody came out. And then Sami Zayn was like, alright, you know what, I want to leave. And then he gets out the ring, walking away. Kevin Owens gets out as well. And he turns Sami Zayn around, and Sami Zayn pushes Kevin Owens. And then we see Sami Zayn walk away. Kevin Owens is getting frustrated and stuff. And then all of a sudden, inside the ring, we see them taking 2 guys taking down the KO show set, and then Kevin Owens gets in there and hits a stunner on both of them, laying both of those guys out, and then walks away. So yeah, that's what happened there. But it looks like up next we're going to be seeing Ricochet and Drew Gulak teaming up to take on Walter and Ludwig Kaiser up next on SmackDown. So yeah, that match will be happening up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a tag team match. It was Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser making his in-ring debut on SmackDown versus Drew Gulak and the Intercontinental Champion Ricochet in a tag team match. It was an okay match. At the ending, we seen Ludwig hit a kick to the chest onto Drew Gulak, pinning him for the 3 count. So yeah, Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser won the match. But then after the match ended, we seen Ricochet checking on Drew Gulak, and then Gunther comes up, kicking him upside the head, knocking him out of the ring. And then he picks up Drew Gulak, and then got Ludwig to kick him in the chest again. So yeah, that's what happened there. For that match, I'll just give it 1.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, but it looks like up next we're going to be seeing the main event. It will be the New Day teaming up with a mystery partner to take on Sheamus, Butch, and Ridge Holland up next in a 6-man tag team match. That match will be happening up next. But then there was a segment backstage actually after the match. We seen Sami Zayn talking to the Usos, and Sami Zayn was like, I can't get this feeling off that what Kevin Owens was saying is true. Do y'all actually want me in the bloodline, or just tell me the truth? And they said, yeah, Us, you're good. And that's what he said. And yeah, it looks like Sami Zayn is now an honorary a member of the bloodline. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we see another segment actually before that with Adam Pearce talking to Max Dupree. So yeah, Max Dupree somehow his modeling agency bringing in superstars or whatever. So yeah, that's what he said there. But yep, up next it'll be the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a main event. So we seen Sheamus, Ridge Holland, Butch, that they call themselves the Brawling Brutes. So yeah, they came out and pretty much Sheamus was talking crap about the New Day. Talking about who's y'all's tag team partner? You don't got one because we already took out Big E and y'all don't got no tag team partner or whatever. And then all of a sudden Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day, comes out. And they said, well, we do got a tag team partner. Here he is. And then all of a sudden is Drew McIntyre. So yeah, Drew McIntyre is returning after a few weeks off. Last time we seen him was at WrestleMania Backlash. So yeah, he comes out and he's in the match. So yeah, it's a 6-man tag team match. It was the Brawling Brutes versus the New Day and Drew McIntyre in the 6-man tag. It was a pretty good match. At the ending of this match, we seen McIntyre and Holland was the legal man in the ring. They was going at it, but then at the ending, we seen Xavier Woods taking out Butch, and then we see Sheamus hit a knee to the face on the Xavier Woods outside of the ring, and then Kofi Kingston jumps over the top rope onto Sheamus, taking him out, and then they only left McIntyre and Holland. McIntyre hits that headbutt onto Holland, and then hits him with the Claymore. And then after he hit him with the Claymore, he tags in Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods climbs up the top rope and walks the ropes with an elbow drop onto Ridge Holland, and then he pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods of the New Day defeated Ridge Holland, Butch, and Sheamus, the Brawling Brutes, tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. That's what happened. So yeah, McIntyre and the New Day picked up the win. So yeah, with that match, I'll give it 3 stars. It was a pretty good 6-man tag team match, easily match of the night. SmackDown tonight was pretty boring. I'm not even gonna lie. The 6-man tag team match was match of the night. Didn't care for the women's match from earlier. It was kind of interesting to see Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler in the same ring, but other than that, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that important. It was great to see Ludwig Kaiser making his in-ring debut and all that, but didn't really care for that match either. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, that was a pretty good segment right there. The segment with Riddle and Shinsuke Nakamura and the Usos earlier was pretty good, even though that match will be happening on Raw now. And easily didn't care for Jinder Mahal and Shanky versus Los Lotharios. So yeah, didn't care for that match either. So yeah, with tonight's Friday Night SmackDown, I'll give it 5.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, it was mediocre. So yeah, if you want to check out the match, check out the 6-man tag team match. Like I said, that's the best match on SmackDown. SmackDown tonight was pretty boring, and we didn't even have Roman Reigns. So yeah, Roman Reigns was even on SmackDown either. So yeah, but yeah, I'll be doing my Monday Night Raw reviews, the better show for the past year so far. So yeah, I'll do my Monday Night Raw reviews So yeah, like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'll see you guys later for this Monday's Monday Night Raw reviews. See you guys later. Until then.